Hello, welcome to our live streaming global celebration of Back to Hogwarts presented by the Harry Potter fan club. I'm Vic Hope, and as a huge lifelong Harry Potter fan, it is an absolute treat for me to be here and to share the magic with all of you. Look, I grew up on the books and the movies, and I am so excited to be part of this very special celebration today. So thank you so much for joining me. Now, for years, fans have gathered at King's Cross Station to celebrate Back to Hogwarts. And we wanted to make sure that this year is equally special. So, because everything's a little bit different in 2020, let's face it, and we're all spending more time at home, we decided to bring the magic to you. So, wherever you are in the world, this is your chance to get involved. You can join our very special virtual celebration of the departure of the Hogwarts Express from platform 9 3/4 at King's Cross Station in London without even leaving your sofa. First things first, I want you to all show me your Hogwarts house pride in the comments. I've been having a little look. I've been seeing you doing that all morning. Let me know which house you're returning to this year, whether you're a Gryffindor like me, whether you're a Ravenclaw or a Hufflepuff or a Slytherin. We want to see you cheering. So get commenting. You can also take part. Use that hashtag Back to Hogwarts. That's on socials. Tag it on a post. Show us your favorite Wizarding World photo. Well, you know what? Tell us what Hogwarts means to you. And we've got plenty of amazing things to come as well, including live guests from across the Wizarding world and lots of fan activities for you to join in with online. Fancy your chances in a pop quiz against James and Oliver Phelps? Well, we have got a treat for you later. Post your questions for the Weasley twins right now and stick around because we're going to have a little bit of fun. I also want your best questions for Jason Isaacs. Now, he is the actor who played the legendary Lucius Malfoy. He'll be doing a Q&A with us later on. I'm really, really excited about that. And if you're looking to do a little good in the world, live viewers will find a donation button directly on this post where you can make a contribution to Lumos, which is a charity which helps reunite children with their families. Thank you so much if you have already donated. I've seen a lot of you have already. Much, much appreciated. Okay, let's check in. Let's see which Hogwarts houses everyone's returning to. I'm seeing lots of Gryffindors there. Let me hear you roar. Slytherins, tons of Slytherins, of course. Hufflepuffs, get involved. And yes, Ravenclaws, I see you too. Thank you. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Before we get started with our celebrations, we do actually have one more very special treat for you. So this is your chance to be a part of Wizarding World history. If you're 18 years old or over and in one of the participating countries, you can submit a selfie or a photo of yourself for a chance to appear in an ever-growing fan mosaic. This is live on wizardingworld.com. It's the official online home of Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts. And I think we can take a look right now. Let's see. There we go. Yes. Look at that. And then we kind of zoom into it. Can anyone spot themselves yet? If you look really, really closely, there you go. So this is your chance to join the fun right now. It's going to keep growing throughout the day. Do keep checking back. See if you can find yourself in there. There we go. And even better, right? So when you submit your image, you may just find that you have apparated yourself magically into King's Cross Station, just like you're really there today. So, witches and wizards, here is a live view of your photos at King's Cross Station, which you too can be a part of. See, it's on the boards at King's Cross. We want to virtually get as many Wizarding World fans as possible into King's Cross Station. I know it's not quite the same as being there in person, but this year, all you need is a little magic and plenty of imagination. Together, we will transport you into the world famous home of platform 9 3/4. So that epic fan mosaic is going to be live exclusively to download for Harry Potter fan club members only. So if you want to zoom in, you want to find yourself in the mosaic, make sure you're signed up at wizardingworld.com. And don't miss out. And remember as well, like I said before, use that hashtag Back to Hogwarts for a chance to see your social posts on screen. Keep the comments coming, please. I just want to see who's watching so far. I've seen so many of you from Philippines, what we've got, Poland, Brazil, India, Ireland, China, Colombia, and keep the social posts coming as well. Let me see your messages, see what you're saying to us. Oh, hello, I've got Hufflepuff and Gryffindor from North Carolina, United States of America. Set our alarm clock for 4 a.m. That's from the Beaumarty. You know what? It's so amazing because you're all up at different times of the day. We're all here together. We're in this together. Oh, here's another one. I'm here for hashtag Back to Hogwarts with my own little Albus this year, representing Ravenclaw. That's from Tonim. Welcome. Thank you for representing Ravenclaw. So many of you. Oh, here's another one. I'm supposed to be preparing to go to work. Forget it. I need to be here. This is home. That's from Liz. Well, welcome, Liz. I want to say good morning because it's morning here, but wherever you are, whatever time of day, it's so good to all be together. Thank you for so many fantastic messages, so many fantastic comments. Keep them coming in. It's so great to hear from all of you from around the world. We're all part of the Wizarding World family, wherever we live. And look, this year, as we say, we might not all be together at platform 9 3/4, but we certainly won't let the distance keep us apart. We are honoured to be able to share the magic with you online, virtually instead. So let's get started. Let's do this. Now, as we said, Back to Hogwarts looks a little different than it normally does, but that won't stop us from having a lot of fun. Let's take a look at the wonderful entertainment and activities that fans from around the globe have been enjoying over on wizardingworld.com and on social media these last few days.
To celebrate Back to Hogwarts this weekend, we have Paul Harris to teach you some wand combat.
The official shepherd's pie from 3 Broomsticks. Gryffindor, yeah.
It's just amazing, isn't it? I mean, Hogwarts, it has indeed come to you. Be sure to head to wizardingworld.com for all the excitement of an at-home Back to Hogwarts celebration. And hello as well. Hello to all of you who've just joined us. You're watching around the world. Tell your friends, tell your family. Let's get everyone on the planet watching. I know that I keep going on about it, but get so excited when I see Japan, Australia, España, Italia, Iran, Norway, Pakistan. I can just see so many people from so many countries getting involved, and it's such a special moment. So thank you and welcome. Now, we have got a brilliant treat for you. We've got 2 very special guests joining us live from their homes to ours for a game of 9 3/4 questions. So put your hands together and your wands up for James and Oliver Phelps. Boys.
Hello. Hey guys.
Hey. How are you? How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, really good. It's so good to see your faces. I mean, you may recognize this duo as Fred and George Weasley from the Harry Potter film series. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I always wanted to meet you. This is a very special moment. How have you been? Because I know things are a little bit different this year, right?
Yeah, they have been. I've got to be honest. It's a bit more, I suppose, relaxed being able to do it from the home. It was quite funny. I remember this time last year, I was actually on the Underground and on the line going through King's Cross at about 11:30, and there were quite a few Potter fans getting on the tube who have been at King's Cross to watch the thing go on the board and everything like that. So it's cool to be able to be part of it in this environment as well this year.
From the comfort of your own living room. And what lovely living rooms you've got there. I can see just from behind you a nice gallery wall there.
Do you know what a pain it was to get all those lined up?
Yeah, I've had to take all mine down. There's even like one lone coat like picture frame hook because it
Look, it's a
wasn't
blue
a very
tack
good picture
left.
to have in the background. Yeah.
Well, look, boys, today we're going to play a very special trivia quiz all about the legends, the lore, and the secrets of King's Cross Station as sourced from the books, the films, and wizardingworld.com. Now, as you might know, this London train station plays a huge role, let's face it, in the Harry Potter series. So, our game of trivia with the twins will pit James and Oliver against everyone else watching at home. All of the fans, all of you can get involved as we find out who knows the most about King's Cross Station. James, Oliver, what do you reckon your King's Cross knowledge is like?
It's very, very good. I think we've paid too much attention when we were filming there. Hang on, let me get into my house colours because I think we need to get
Yes.
into it. There we go. There we go.
Listen, if you'd like to take part, please post your answers to each of the questions that I put out to you on social media. You can use that hashtag back to Hogwarts or simply comment in that chat window if you're with us live. I'm going to put the questions to all of you watching at home, and we'll also see how James and Oliver get on. Hopefully, as honorary Wizarding World historians, you two are going to know the answers. I've got a lot of faith in you.
As long as
got more than me then.
Right, shall we do this? Shall we get started? Are you ready?
Sure, yeah.
Great. It's fans versus the twins. Here is your first question. Question 1. According to legend, King's Cross Station is built on the tomb of which ancient warrior queen? Now, this is a slightly tricky one, so I'm going to make it multiple choice, give you a sporting chance. Is it A, Boudica? Is it B, Narcissa Malfoy? Or is it C, the Trolley Witch? James and Oliver Phelps, what do you think?
Well, if it was a warrior queen, then I would assume, James, correct me if I'm wrong, okay, but warrior queens go back to like the Roman times.
Right.
Romans won, so it'd be someone who led the army and was killed then. So it'll be, come on, James, help me out. Any idea?
You're obviously alluding to
I actually
Boudica,
know
but
this
I was
one.
always
I
thought
actually know
it's
this one.
called Boadicea.
You do know it?
I think
Yeah,
I
because
think it's Boadicea,
and apparently,
I mean, it would be cool if it was the Trolley Witch.
the trolley witch would be even better, wouldn't it? I mean, could you imagine if you'd sent like an army over from Rome and then you get a trolley witch trying to fight you off?
If you ever try and ask for something on the trolley and they don't have it, they are quite vicious. So, but no, I'm going to go with Boudica.
So she's got the capacity to be a warrior.
Exactly.
I think so. Yeah, I'm going to say Boudica, who actually
warrior spirit. I think.
Did you know as well that apparently she was buried underneath platforms 9 and 10?
Well, I'm going to take your answer. I'm assuming what you're saying is you think it's Boudica?
Yes.
Yeah. And I can tell you, boys, that you are correct. Legend has it that the ancient Queen Boudica's grave is somewhere in the region, exactly as you said, of platforms 8 to 10. It could well be 9 3/4.
Wow.
Very good. Okay, question number 2. Let's move on. King's Cross Station is named after a now demolished monument to which British king? Is it A, King George I, B, King George V, or C, King George IV?
This is easy, but it's a really good name, George. Really good name, George. James, what do you think?
Good George, yeah.
Good George. George is always good.
Good George.
One of the George. I'm going to go with George the First.
You're saying George the First? Oh, is there a dispute between the two of you?
Okay, all right, okay. You go with the first. I would have said another one.
Okay, well, I hope you're all playing along at home. I'm going to check your answers very, very soon, so make sure you are keep them coming in. You're saying George the Fourth, George the First. I give it away.
First,
it's
yeah.
Fourth.
Oh no,
fourth.
Fourth. Yeah, we meant fourth. I said fourth.
I gave it away. No, you said first. You definitely said first. No, this statue depicting King George IV has now been demolished. Did you know that there is a famous statue of him in Trafalgar Square in London where he's riding a horse?
Ah, there you go.
There you go. I'm not going to give that one to you because you said first, and yeah, I ruined it. But question number 3, let's move on. Hopefully you can pull it back. What year did King's Cross Station open to passengers? Is it A, 1850, B, 1851, or C, 1852?
Right, I'm going to take this one, James, because you got that one wrong.
Yeah. Go on.
I'm going to say, going on general choice and being the last answer, 1852?
You're saying 1852, and you are correct. It was 1852.
Yes.
And guess how many platforms it had as well?
3.
It
Why do you
had
have
2
3?
platforms.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
2.
that's not an official question. That's just a little extra.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but well done. Well done. Another one right. Did you get it right at home? Well done, boys. I'm going to move on to question number 4. Who commandeered a Muggle train to serve as the new mode of transport for Hogwarts students? It's another tough one. I'm not going to give you multiple choice for this one. I wonder if you can get that one at home as well.
Oh,
It
was a woman, wasn't it? It was a woman.
Magical transport.
No, but she was. It was. She was really pally with Queen Victoria. I can't remember the name. Sorry.
Her name was Ottiline Gamble. Does that ring any bells? Yeah.
No.
And if you're wondering how the train was commandeered, apparently it involved 167 memory charms and the largest ever concealment charm performed in Britain. So there you go. Tough one, that. Yeah.
Yeah. James, I'll do the next one. Yeah.
Are you ready for question 5? Okay.
Yeah.
Question 5. On Harry's first trip to King's Cross Station, who explained to him how to get through the magical barrier?
Oh, that's
our
easy.
mom.
That's Mrs. Weasley. Yeah, Molly Weasley.
Mrs. Weasley. It's Molly Weasley, of course. It is another point for you boys. And do you remember that Molly had some words of wisdom as well for Harry? She said, best do it at a bit of a run if you know this, which is good advice, right?
Yeah,
very much so.
Works with everything.
At a wall.
Works for everything in life.
I
actually want to see it because you guys have actually got 3 out of the 5 questions right, which is pretty good going. I want to see how some of you are doing at home as well. I think we can see some of the answers that you've been given on the screen now. Boudica, it would be hilarious if it would be a trolley witch, though. That's about question number 1 about the warrior queen. That's from Cat H. Thank you. Yeah, keep those coming in. I feel like the fans at home, from what I can see, they're getting quite a lot of these right. But boys, you're doing really well. I'm going to move straight on to question 6, though. And I want you to name the Minister for Magic who decided to add a secret platform to King's Cross.
Oh, hang on. I know this one. I know this is who I thought the other one was, but it's actually no.
I know she's got a name of a train station, doesn't she?
Orpington. I couldn't tell you her first name though.
I'm going to give it to you because that's good knowledge. It's Evangeline Orpington. She was the Minister for Magic from 1849 to 1855. And she had the very good idea to have a secret platform so that you wouldn't have all those Hogwarts pets running and flying around in front of the Muggles. Makes sense. I'm going to give you another point there. I'm keeping a tally, by the way, to make sure that I don't get it wrong, because I think it's important that you get all the points you deserve. Question number 7.
Yes.
What exact colour was the flying car that Harry and Ron borrowed, I say borrowed in inverted commas, when they couldn't get to the Hogwarts Express?
Well,
I
think most children of, or not children, people who can drive borrow their parents' cars at times. But yeah, it was blue, wasn't it?
Sky blue.
So yeah, the answer is turquoise. But for a lot of people, turquoise and sky blue are very, very similar. I'm going to give you half a point. And it wasn't the first trip Harry took in the flying car, was it? The Weasley twins and Ron used it to rescue him from Privet Drive in the Chamber of Secrets after the Dursleys locked him in his room. And question 8 for an extra point. Who did this vehicle belong to? You know this.
That was Mr.
Arthur
Weasley. Yeah, Arthur Weasley.
It was Arthur Weasley. Of course it was. I love that it belonged to Mr. Weasley, especially because he actually worked for the Misuse of Muggle Artifacts Office and created that special loophole in the law to be able to enchant the car. Yeah, one of my favourite things about that car. Question number 9, finally. What time does the Hogwarts Express leave King's Cross Station?
11
bang on 11 o'clock.
Yeah, it's bang on 11 o'clock because time is ticking and we're almost 10 minutes away from that. That's right. That's the time shown on the ticket that Harry has given by Hagrid after their trip to Diagon Alley, and what adventures there were to come. I guess you say the rest is history. Guys, can I just let you know that you got 6.5 out of... Honestly, it was great. I'm so chuffed to be able to do that together. Should we have a quick look at what our fans are saying at home? I think we just have
Yeah,
to here. So many of you getting so many right. I can see literally the comments coming in like this. And LG says, I'm killing this game. Hashtag Ravenclaw. Um, and I think we have one more here. 10 points for Gryffindor. That's from Beatrice. Well done. I think we can also see the mosaic. But before we do that, guys, I just want to say a massive thank you. It's been an absolute pleasure getting to chat to you. It's great that we get to spend the 1st of September together with all the fans around the world. So thank you so much. Mwah.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you very much for having us, and thanks
you.
for joining us, everyone, guys.
Oh, see you later. Let's check in right now and see how our fan mosaic is getting on. There we go. It's looking great. Can you see yourself on there? We're going to keep that mosaic open until this Friday. So be sure to send your photos in this week. And we can also, using those pictures, go live to our screen at King's Cross Station. There we are. You're on the boards there, getting ready to go to Hogwarts on the 1st of September. I love it. That is a magnificent, oh, a nice little outfit there. It's really special. It's really cool. You know what? It's so great, and I'm so happy that you all put some effort into this. They're so good, and there are so many people getting involved all around the world. If you want to have your pictures featured at the station and in that mosaic as well, then just submit a picture at wizardingworld.com. This fan mosaic will be available to download next week exclusively for Harry Potter fan club members only, so sign up now. Plus, there is plenty more magic all year round once you've joined the fan club. So you can get sorted into your Hogwarts house, which, by the way, is the only place you can find the official sorting ceremony. Discover the exciting new range of collectible fan club pins, dive deeper into the Wizarding World, and so much more. So all you've got to do is head over to wizardingworld.com and find out more today. There is a whole world of magic to explore. But I think it's time to move on to our next special guest, who portrayed one of the most memorable Death Eaters from the stories, and he's one of my personal favourites. It's Jason Isaacs, who played Lucius Malfoy.
Good morning.
Jason, yes.
Very good morning to everyone.
Morning to you.
What's he doing here? Ugh, sorry, got rid of him. I'm glad you didn't ask me any of those questions in that quiz. Well, I'm staggering
Would you
from
have
how
done well?
few of those answers I would have got. I would have got nothing. Minus marks I would have got. Terrible.
Well, you know what? That's not what we're going to do. We're just going to have a chat. Thank you so much for getting involved and being a part of that celebration of Back to Hogwarts.
It's lucky they chose you. Look at your bedroom. But
this is what it always looks
horrible
like.
maroon colours. You're a cool DJ.
So
you don't want to be a Gryffindor. You don't want to be in the house of the do-gooders. You want to be a Slytherin. That's where the party is. It's where the rock and rollers are.
Well, I've got Slytherin nails. That we were speaking a little bit earlier, Jason and I, and he was very happy with my nails.
You're an undercover Slytherin mole. That's what we like to see.
Hey. Okay, Jason, a little bit earlier, we asked everyone who's been watching this global live stream to get in touch with their burning questions.
No, not a quiz.
And I've thrown in a few of my own as well.
Okay, go on.
I'm going to ask you questions. That's what I'm going to do, because so many people around the world, they're getting in touch and they want to get to chat with you and interact with you.
Have we got time?
Let's have a look.
You said the train is warming up on the station right now. You want to get a good seat. You want to get your snacks in. You want to sit near a plug. All right, fair enough.
Jason, I got this question from Surrealist. He says, what is one thing that you wish you could have from the Wizarding World?
Another 10 years at Leavesden making the Harry Potter films. That's what I'd like. Like a time turner. So I could go back to 2002, my wife pregnant with our first child, and I walk on the set and go, wow, this might just turn out to be one of the most enjoyable things I've ever done. And start the whole thing all over again.
I think that a lot of us feel the same way. Imagine if we just had another 10 years. Thank you. Another question. This is from Monroe McLaren, who asks, which animal would you pick as a pet to take to Hogwarts?
To take to Hogwarts? Wow. I mean, rats. I mean, who doesn't love a rat? It just
You're into a rat.
Let it go in the bathroom, everyone screams. I don't like going into bathrooms with other people, and there's a lot of shared bathroom stuff. If you let a rat in, there'd be a lot of screaming. You go in there, you'd find the room empty. That's what I think.
So you're using your pet to clear a room.
Just to clear the room.
No, I like it. Strategic. Yeah. This question is from Natasha Romanova, who asks, what is your favourite scene from your favourite Harry Potter movie?
Well, my favourite scene is the first one I did, because I remember it so well, because after that, it still was always fun. But the first day I went in, I felt like I was meeting Dumbledore. I was in Dumbledore's office. I even was so taken by it all, I said to one of the props guys, I went, what's that amazing bird behind there? He said, that's Fawkes. I went, yeah, but what type of bird is it? They said, it's a phoenix. And I went, right, where did they come from? And he went, what do you mean? I said, well, what country? And he went, the robot department. I went, So yeah, I bought it all. But every scene that I
you just want to drink it all in, don't you? I mean, that's a question
wasn't
about your
one
favorite
bad
scene,
scene.
but I actually have a question. What is, I mean, you must have so many amazing memories, but what is a moment that really stands out for you that you'll just never forget?
It was the party, the rap party,
Mhm.
and Nat, who played Tonks. It was pouring with rain. They had a fabulous fairground outside, but it felt a little bit sad that it was raining and grim. And Nat got up there with her band, Molotov Jukebox, and she started playing her
Yeah.
accordion. And everyone came out. We're all hiding from the rain in places, and everyone came out and danced in the rain. And it was a fitting way to say goodbye.
Yeah. Those memories, those
I know
moments
that's not in
really
the
stay
film,
with you
and I know
forever.
that nobody watching ever saw that, so I'm sorry about that.
But that's
Also, the other
your
thing I
memory,
remember
and
is
you're
the
part of this
Battle of
world.
Hogwarts at the end. It also rained when we were shooting the Battle of Hogwarts, so we couldn't film. So we all sat in a tent for days, maybe even weeks, and we listened to Molly Weasley, Julie Walters, tell stories about her pig farm. And I thought, this is as good as work ever gets. Please let it rain forever.
I've got a question here from Punashi who asks, what do you think makes the Harry Potter series feel so special?
If anybody really knew the answer, then they'd be able to do it again, and no one will be able to do it again.
That's true.
They touch everyone. They've touched people in every culture, every gender, every orientation, all over the world. In anyone who felt like they were alone, felt that they were different, felt like there wasn't hope, reads these books and watches these films and knows that they are connected and that we're all the same. And anyone who tells you they know why that works, they're lying. It's alchemy. It's magic, and we should just treasure it.
Yeah, it's not a formula, is it? And I remember that feeling. You saying that, it literally sends a shiver up my spine because I felt that way. I think, as you say, we all have. I remember being younger and being in my room reading feverishly and feeling so connected. It's so perfect. Leah's asked,
why does some things beautiful? Why is something? Oh, the hardest thing to film?
Oh, no, carry on.
Nothing. The hardest thing was saying goodbye. No, nothing's hard.
Yeah.
It's easy when the other actors are brilliant and the sets are fully built and the scripts and the characters are fully realized. It's like surfing a wave. You just get on it and try not to fall off.
Yeah. Jason, I've got one final question from me because everyone is getting ready to go back to school right now and they're getting onto the train. What would be your choice from the trolley as you're about to pull away from that platform?
Well, I like the beans because I like variety. So I love that one tastes of strawberry, the next one tastes of dog poo, then the next one tastes of pizza, then the next one tastes of foot mold. I like the fact that you don't quite know what you're getting. But of course, you eat that many beans, you really do need to sit in the carriage by yourself.
The possibility of eating dog poo is what you'd go for of everything. Jason, on that note,
I
thank
like
you
the
so
risk.
much. I like the risk too.
Good
and
luck,
I like
everybody.
Like
Good luck
you
going back to
are an
real
absolute
school.
star.
And I wish we were all going back to Hogwarts together.
Thank you so much. Jason Isaacs, everybody. What a pleasure. And I don't know if anyone's seen what time it is, but
goodbye.
Oh, it's on my clock there. We are literally moments away from the departure of the Hogwarts Express from platform 9 3/4. And I feel like I can hear, is that a train whistle in the distance?
Your train leaves in 10 minutes.
But this is platform 9 3/4. There's no such thing. Is there? Whoa.
Welcome to another year at Hogwarts.
While you're here, your house will be like your family.
You have friends here. You're not alone.
Oculus repair. Wicked.
King's Cross, you say? You'll be able to board a train.
And where would it take me?
On.
10,
7,
6, 5, Didi,
5,
2,
1.
May I have your attention, please? The Hogwarts Express is now departing from platform 9 3/4. All students are kindly asked to board the train immediately. All aboard!
My first day back at Hogwarts. First
aboard the Hogwarts Express.
My first day of Hogwarts.
First day at Hogwarts would probably be...
Step on the Hogwarts Express.
I had boarding the Hogwarts Express so many times. I would probably board a train and try to overcome the awkwardness of meeting people.
Llevaría algo de lectura ligera.
Tomara que sente alguém bem legal do meu lado, que seja meu companheiro de viagem.
People from all walks of life just coming up to me, introducing themselves.
I envision myself finding all of my friends and buying the whole lot of candy to share.
我要把每一样都买下来品尝，尤其是巧克力蛙。
September 1st, you'll find me running late for the train.
On my first day of Hogwarts, I would meet lots of magical wizard friends.
Lots and lots of eating at the Great Hall.
Trying to wrap my head around this moment that I've been waiting for so many years. Like, seriously, Hogwarts, where is my letter?
I'll be so distracted wanting to go everywhere in the castle that I'd forget I even have lessons. Eu espero que a gente tenha ótimo professor de artes das trevas. Afinal, Hogwarts não escolheu muito bem os últimos professores, não é mesmo?
Probablemente estaría persiguiendo ranas de chocolate con mi mejor amigo.
半夜的时候，偷偷的去霍格沃茨厨房吃了夜宵。
I love being a part of the Wizarding World community because everyone is very loving, everyone is accepting.
It is just so inviting and so heartwarming.
I get to connect with friends from all over the world
who share the same passion, love, and creativity.
Because of this community, that I've made some amazing friendships with some incredibly talented people.
Harry Potter ha sido mi patronus en los momentos más oscuros de mi vida.
喜欢还需要理由吗？爱就对了。
It was just so wonderful. I'm seeing so many of your comments saying that you're crying. I just love everything about the Hogwarts Express. Don't worry, our celebration isn't over just yet. And let's see what some of you made at the big moment. Oh, OMG, that's so cool. Cries. Take me there. That's from Emily. Oh, I know, I'm seeing so many crying face emojis. Hazel M has said, hashtag back to Hogwarts. There's the train. I hope you all ran, made it on. And I'm getting goosebumps. That's from Ravina. Me too. I don't know what it is about that moment. You just feel it. And well, exactly what Tony A says. I'm getting the feels. So many of you are, and it's just so special that you're all over the world. You're all around the world. I'm getting messages from every country: Philippines, Poland, Brazil, India, Ireland. Fatima says, I've got tears in my eyes. I know that tears are not usually a good thing, but I think on this occasion we'll take them because it's a really special moment. Now, before we go on, just a quick reminder for our new live viewers, hello, you can help us support the work of our friends at the Lumos charity by donating directly through this live stream. Just click on the button at the bottom of the screen. And I think having watched that, we'd all like to take the Hogwarts Express for real. And it's something lots of us have daydreamed about. But how could we ever do it? Well, as a very special Back to Hogwarts treat, you can now transport yourself from the Muggle world into the Wizarding world anytime you like. Possible Publishing's Journeys to Hogwarts Soundscape is an immersive audio experience featuring all the sounds that you'd hear on the iconic journey to Hogwarts. All you need to do is close your eyes and let your imagination do the rest. So to celebrate the big 11 a.m. moment, we have got a sneak preview of the Journey to Hogwarts Soundscape. And a little PS here, I'm told that it's even more magical with a pair of headphones on. So grab a pair before you take a listen. And if you want to experience the whole journey, then sign up to the Harry Potter fan club and visit wizardingworld.com right now. But you know what? Let's have a listen right now. Close your eyes.
Best do it at a bit of a run if you're nervous. Go on. Go now, before Ron.
a scarlet steam engine was waiting next to a platform packed with people. A sign overhead said Hogwarts Express, 11 o'clock. Harry looked behind him and saw a wrought iron archway where the ticket box had been, with the words Platform 9 3/4 on it. He had done it.
That was wicked, right? I could have listened to the entire journey. You can check it out by going to wizardingworld.com and be sure to let us know what you think. One thing I would say, I've literally just got news in. We have crashed the Wizarding World website. That is because there are so many of you amazing people around the world who are getting involved today, who are all part of this together. Do not panic though. It's going to be back up. We're going to be sorting it out and it's going to be live till Friday. So you've got so much time to be a part of this magic all together. And personally, I just think it's the perfect way to exercise your imagination. You know, you can experience a journey back to Hogwarts wherever you are, whatever you're doing. And that, my friends, is a brilliant thing. Talking of wherever you are, I just can't get over how many corners of the world you're all in. I'm seeing messages coming through from España, Italia, Korea, Indonesia, China. Hello to everyone. There's magic everywhere. And do you know what? I really can feel it. Thank you for keeping your comments coming in as well, your messages. This one is from Lex J. He says, that video montage, the one that we had at 11 for getting on the Hogwarts Express, it made me cry. It reminded me of everything that I love about Potter and that I have loved about Potter for the last 21, 22 years. Yeah, it's like it all comes back. There's such a beautiful nostalgia that we get to revisit inside our memories. And yeah, it's amazing that we have this collective memory because we're all in it together. Now, we still actually have one final guest to welcome. She couldn't be with us live today, but she was absolutely determined to give a lovely shout out to fans around the world. I can't believe we get to do this, but please say hello to a special, special person, the incomparable Bonnie Wright.
Hi, all of you witches and wizards. It's me, Bonnie Wright here. You probably more recognize me as Ginny from the Harry Potter films. And I'm so excited that it's that time of year again where we'll be returning to Hogwarts. And I'm so pleased that we'll all be doing it together virtually this year. September 1st is a very, very significant day as we return to school and classes. And Platform 9 3/4 was in fact the first set that I ever stepped foot on whilst filming the Harry Potter films. So it's very, very significant for me and for Ginny. It's the first moment we meet her. And obviously I have my very sweet short line of good luck, which I feel like was me almost saying good luck to me on that first day of filming, which you can imagine was quite nerve-wracking. But I was always so excited to start each movie again. It was a time to be back with all my friends that I had been separated from between the filming. And I think that's very much like school. We're all so excited to be back and sharing stories of what we've been doing over our summer break. So I hope that we can all virtually do that together by coming together for this virtual Back to Hogwarts experience. I know this year is looking very, very different as we've experienced a quite bizarre, strange year during this pandemic. And I think it's so special that we can still have events like this through the amazing magical world of the internet. And I think what makes the Wizarding World so special is all of your dedication to continue to check into these events and to find your community and friends and always be welcome home to Hogwarts. As a friend of Lumos, I wanted to take a few moments to highlight their work. They're a global organization that during the pandemic have been giving out hygiene kits and food parcels to vulnerable families affected by the pandemic. Through their work, I have met young people and children that have been totally transformed by leaving orphanages and institutions and instead put in loving, caring families. I believe that every child deserves the right to grow up in the loving dynamic of a family. And I ask you now, if you are able and feel called to donate to Lumos by following the link that will be at the side of your screen. And any donation you're able to give will be most grateful of. So thank you. That is all from me. I'm very excited to be celebrating today a Back to Hogwarts with you. Obviously, September 1st is a very significant day for me and each and every one of you. So thank you for your continuing support by showing up and celebrating the Wizarding World. Happy Back to Hogwarts Day.
Ginny Weasley, so much excitement from all of you seeing Bonnie right there. It's so lovely to hear from her on this special day. I think we've got some comments as well from fans who've been getting in touch. Colleen B says, "Oh my, I think my heart is going to beat out of my chest. I really love it." I know, it's just such a special moment. And I think we have one more comment here from Nicola B says, "So heartwarming to share this with people across the world." Seriously, we've got comments coming in from Lebanon, New Zealand, South Africa, everyone's saying they've got goosebumps. It's just been an absolute pleasure sharing this magical experience with all of you. I suppose, though, that all good things, they must come to an end, but not just yet, because we've got one final surprise for all of you wonderful fans out there. Coming to you from all around the world are some of the talented cast members of the Harry Potter and the Cursed Child stage play. Now, if you haven't seen the show yet, you simply must put it on your list once theatres have reopened. It tells the 8th Harry Potter story, and it's all about Harry's journey as an adult and a father with a family of his own. Now, here's the cast with a few very special messages for everyone watching and enjoying our celebration of Back to Hogwarts.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hi. Hi, everyone. My name is Emily Murphy.
My name is Brady Dalton Richards.
My name is Robin. Alan Hodjovic.
Susie Trailing.
My name is Nadia Brown.
Judith Lightfoot Clark.
John Steiger.
I'm Catherine Liss.
I'm Jamie Ballard, and I play Harry Potter.
Draco Malfoy.
Ginny.
Scorpius Malfoy.
Madam Hooch.
Professor Umbridge. Aunt Petunia. And the Trolley Witch. Delphi.
Greg Bowker.
Rose Ranger Weasley in the Broadway.
New York City.
San Francisco. San Francisco.
Hamburg.
London.
London production of
Harry Potter
and the Cursed Child.
This year, Back to Hogwarts is a little bit different.
And since I'm going to be staying home and staying safe, I'm going to celebrate by reading every single one of the Harry Potter books again.
I shall be donning my Cursed Child onesie and reading some of Goblet of Fire with my daughter.
I'm going to be celebrating by rewatching all of the chapter reads in the Harry Potter at Home series with my parents. I'm really excited.
I will be celebrating by sporting my house colors. We've got it through my hair, we've got it through my nails, through the eyeshadow.
I'm going to be thanking all of those amazing teachers out there throughout the world working so hard.
Curling up on my couch with Luna Lovegood to read The Cursed Child from top to tail.
I think I'm going to go for a quick ride on my motorbike and pretend to be Hagrid.
If I had my own Quidditch team, I would name it the Rose Granger Weasley Quaffle Waffles.
Salazar's Ninjas.
The Dragon Scales.
Slytherin Pride.
Now say that 5 times fast. The Rose Granger Weasley Quaffle Waffles, the Rose Granger Weasley Quaffle Waffles, the Rose Granger Weasley Quaffle Waffles, the Rose Granger Weasley Quaffle.
If I could use a time turner, I would definitely go back in time and hang out with Matilda Bagshot for a bit. I would go back to school and maybe just have a little more fun.
I would use it to go back to Hufflepuff House Pride Night because it was one of my favorite Cursed Child events.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all for being such a very special part of the Wizarding World community.
I feel so proud and honoured to have been part of the Wizarding World.
I love my Hufflepuffs. Go Badgers!
We just can't wait to get back.
I cannot wait to see you guys.
We'll be back like Dumbledore's Phoenix, rising again. Until then,
Be safe.
Be safe. Take care of one another.
Look after each other.
wear your masks.
Now have the best and a happy and a fun and a safe.
Hugely happy and safe.
Socially distanced.
Fun, socially distanced, back to Hogwarts.
Back to Hogwarts.
Back to Hogwarts.
Back to Hogwarts.
Take care, be safe, and have a wonderful Back to Hogwarts.
Thank you so much to the cast of The Cursed Child around the world there. And that is it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this truly magical day just as much as I have. Let's take one last look at our fan mosaic that's up on wizardingworld.com. There we go, all of your lovely selfies and your pictures, and at King's Cross Station as well, where we've been apparated, ready for the 1st of September to go back to Hogwarts. Remember, be sure to submit your pictures this week because submissions are open until Friday. It has been fantastic to see so many fans from around the world coming together to celebrate. You know, we are all part of a huge global family, and it is so brilliant. Look, there you are in King's Cross. And in these uncertain times, I think we all need to remember what amazing things we can achieve when we work together. Life can be challenging, but Our imagination makes us stronger, and we should always try and bring a little magic into our lives and the lives of all of our friends and our family. If there's only one thing that we leave you with today, let it be this. We all did our part by staying safe and sound at home this year, but trust me, we did go back to Hogwarts and we did it together. So thank you all for taking part, for sharing this wonderful celebration with us. And I promise you, we'll see you all again next year. Goodbye.